After an amazing few days in Los Angeles, California, we drove down to Ladera Ranch for a quick overnight. We spent the evening exploring the shoreline of Laguna Beach. In search of a good meal and a nice view, we walked along the ocean road and spent some time at the Oak Street overlook, watching the sun go down beyond Catalina Island off in the distance along the horizon. The next day, we drove 90 minutes south to La Jolla. After Vian attended a work meeting, we went out exploring the shoreline. Jolla Cove is very popular, especially because of the high population of sea lions and seals. What a work day. The next morning, while Vian was busy with work, I woke up at sunrise and wandered the streets of La Jolla, stopping for breakfast at Sugar and Scribe. Afterward, I found a little coffee shop called Brick and Bell and hung out there for a while with a peppermint iced tea. When it came time for lunch, I had a husky burger at Burger Lounge. Alright, so we have been traveling now for almost 2 weeks, and we've been in Vegas and all over Arizona and LA, and now we're down in San Diego. So, almost through the end of our trip, and what do you think?
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
I thought I would be more tired from all the traveling, but it's been very fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the pace has been good, and yeah, I think all our activities have been fun. We've been seeing a lot of beautiful sights. So, yeah.
Yeah, and now we are gonna stay on in San Diego a couple of days and just relax, and then
Nice Airbnb.
Yeah, and just soak up some of this beautiful California weather. And then we'll head on to my last conference back in Scottsdale in a couple of days. But for now, we are gonna go and do an awesome run along the beach. Like it.
Alright.
Do it.
The next day, we drove to nearby Coronado, where we rented bikes from Wheel Fun Rentals and explored the small peninsula. A naval base inhabits the majority of the island, but we casually cycled around the civilian region and covered about 9.5 miles, or 15 kilometers. Was it fun?
Super.
That evening, we drove around downtown San Diego. Finding parking was difficult, but we ultimately found a spot and meandered through Little Italy, where we stumbled on the Piazza della Famiglia, an outdoor square featuring live music, dancing, and a food hall. We also found the market by Buon Appetito, a food lover's gem. After so much busyness and exploration over the last 11 days, all we wanted to do the next day was sit by the beach and find a nice swimming spot. Mission Beach was swarming with people, but nearby Ventura Cove Park was all but vacant. The cove has a series of buoys in a section dedicated to swimmers, and Vian swam 1,250 meters here.
Awesome!
out. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Nice.
It gets a little murky out there.
Yeah.
We have some seaweed in the middle as well. Now and then have to swim through, but it's really cool.
Nice.
It was about 400 meters back and forth, so
Okay.
it's a good 200 across and 200 back.
Later that afternoon, we jogged from our Airbnb accommodation to Tecolote Park, where we explored the Tecolote Canyon Trail. The area was incredibly dry, and the trail had some very steep inclines. We clocked about 7.2 kilometers. Woo! And I'm battling just walking up.
Run up that hill to see if there's any kind of a view from up there, and then I guess I'll have to run back up this hill. See you in a bit.
Safe. Wow. Good job. Woo! All right. Did it. Yeah. Nicely done.
And then just in case you were wondering, there's not a better view up there. Whew.
Nice.
Nice.
As jy nou move.
Okay, ek het my oefening gekry.
Okay, now we run back.
Ja.
The next day, we were back in the car and on our way to Scottsdale, Arizona for the second time in 2 weeks. The drive along the southern border of California was fascinating, with Mexico within our line of sight, along with sand dunes, solar farms, and rocky desert landscapes. Alright, where are we driving today?
Middle of nowhere. We're driving from San Diego back to Scottsdale. So coming up on my last conference for this trip, third and final one. And yeah, we had a great time in San Diego. Awesome place. Sad to leave it, but that was really amazing. So glad to have seen the place and been there for a few days, and now driving along to Arizona. Yeah.
And we are right next to the Mexican border. We're almost to Yuma, which is the sort of bordering California and Arizona. So, yeah. If we look just on the other side, somewhere over there is Mexico. Stay tuned to hear about some of the amazing sights we discovered in Scottsdale. Until then, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. It helps us out so much. Thanks!